going back and forth with the box blade and pulling up some stumps. So some of them, they don't want to come out. Some of them, they do come out. Started this morning with no pile. There were some trees cut down, but we hadn't started piling them up yet. We cleared all around this oak tree. Kind of pushed back into that corner, back into this corner some. Pushed way up this hill right here. Got a lot done today, and that pile shows how much we got done. Thank you, Jason, for helping out. I do appreciate it. Hey, I want to talk a little bit about safety. Is this the part where everybody turns the video off? It seems like the word safety at work always says, oh, it's going to be boring for a little while here. When Caleb and I were framing his house, if you looked really closely, you would see that a lot of the beginning of that video, we were just working, and in the second part of the video, we had safety glasses on. So we had a small accident. I don't know. Nobody was badly injured, but it hurt really bad when Caleb got hit by a nail from the nailer. So, and it was very close to his eye. So we actually stopped and spent a moment thanking God that everything went okay and that he protected us and protected mostly Caleb, of course. Safety is important. I have had lots of little cuts and accidents, and actually most of them haven't been because I was being unsafe. Even though the most recent one with my hand near my thumb here, that was from being slightly reckless. It was something that I was doing very carefully in the past, but I got a little bit more comfortable doing it, something that wasn't quite safe, and I ended up cutting myself. So these are good times to be thinking about safety, especially with all the projects we have going on. And I think we all live in very interesting times, very soon to be difficult times. And in those times, it really will be a time to be extra careful and use lots of extra safety precautions, because I think a lot of us are going to be doing things that we haven't done before or we're not used to doing. People who have sat at desks for their job all their lives might be out trying to figure out how to feed their families and doing more physical things. I think we have tough times coming. And because I think we have tough times coming, another subject is to take care of ourselves and take care of each other. We need to really value our relationships. I think that we live in a society that's had things very easy, and so we haven't really had needs that we need fulfilled from other people, or needs to work together in groups or teams, except in, again, at work sometimes. We need to value each other, and we need to really lift each other up. We need to respect each other. The truth is, the most valuable asset in our lives and on this earth is human beings. I think sometimes we think if it weren't for people, life would be so much easier. But life is people. People are the second most important relationship that we have. And if we put things in their proper perspective, life is going to be so much better, so much easier when I've helped someone else and now they are going to come and help me. You know, these are invaluable things to be investing in. You know, and some people might say, Todd, you're talking conspiracy theories. You know, maybe these things used to be a conspiracy theory, but now we're hearing it on every kind of news. We're hearing it from every leadership position. You know, the president is telling us things are going to be tough and that there are going to be food shortages and things like this. The media is telling us. And I think our normalcy bias tells us, oh, we're going to be okay. We've lived a life that is always bouncing back. You know, things might get tough for a while, but they get better again. And I'm not saying things will never get better again. I'm just saying that I think we're going to go through the longest period of things not getting better again that we've ever known in our lifetime. So the best thing we can do is have a network of security and a network of almost like a microeconomy. You know, people we can work together, trade together, support each other. This is going to be, in my opinion, the number one thing that is going to make life. I keep saying that I think it's going to be the best of times and the worst of times. The best of times because we will be closer to people in relationship than ever before, because we'll have needs. Right now, we don't have needs. Most of our needs are met. If you lose your job, you could find another job that you don't want to do, but you can absolutely find another job right now. We live in a country that it's all a matter of what do I want rather than what do I need. Do I want Netflix or do I want Hulu? We feel like, well, I can't do without internet. Absolutely not. It's a necessity. I need electricity, water, shelter, and internet. It's become one of the basic needs of life. You know, these are signs of living in a culture of luxury. Prepare to live in a culture where we're going to have needs, because it's creeping in, and you can see it on the grocery store shelves, the prices, and so many other places where prices are just going up. You know, we see it with the chicken feed. You know, it's not all just food, but these are the places we see it most easily. I want to encourage you that if you have good relationships, you're going to have a time like you've never had in your life for being joyful and for being loved. Just some thoughts. I feel like sometimes all I do is videos of just working on projects. And so I thought today maybe I should talk a little bit. Let's see if this chicken will go back in. So the entrance is over there, but the group is over here. So driving this chicken away from the group to get it to go in the entrance, here's what happens. It wants to get around me. Oh, see? The chicken will not just go where I'm driving it. Just go a little further, you'll be with your family. No, I want to stand outside the fence with my family. Okay, we're getting close. All right, just 5-6 more feet. Can you do it? Just one more foot. All right, good. Speaking of safety, we have these protective edges on our gardens that haven't been finished. So I need to get on this one. start putting that on there. A lot of them have been worn down with the grinder, so they're safer, but some of them have little burrs, and like Cindy said, some caught her clothes. So we got a few of these little pieces of steel that are kind of sticking up. Get those protected. I'm slitting this pipe with a razor knife. So this is obviously something to be really careful about. Slid and over the edge. A little easier said than done. Have to work it on there. Sometimes it slips right on, sometimes you gotta work it. That's one. 3 more to go. There's only one of me to try to move this canopy, so I'm just moving 1 or 2 legs at a time. I'm fighting the wind a little bit, and it dawned on me that this is where the design came from for those mechanical walkers you see walking on the beach, that the wind just creates the mechanism that causes them to walk along the beach. When I only move 1 leg at a time, it seems like the wind just picks it up and blows the whole thing back where it was. But so far I'm winning.